What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Raffy's Diary. I am just outside Iga campus station. I'm waiting for my wife to pick me up here. It's gonna be a long weekend because Monday is a holiday. So yay for me and for her because it's also a holiday for her. Anyway, this is gonna be a different episode. It's gonna be fairly short. I'm gonna apologize. There's just so much that has happened over the past couple of weeks that I barely have the time and the energy to edit everything that I've taken. I have a lot of footage from as far back as last month. I have a lot of clips that I took that never made it to the previous episode, which I'm gonna be linking here if you haven't seen it yet. I'm probably gonna show at least some of the more interesting clips at a later date. But for now, I'm just gonna give you a quick update on what's been going on in my life so far, alright? So, just a few updates, very quick. Update number one, I recently went to Nagoya City. I went last week and for a job interview. So this was with Aeon Corporation and it was for a freelance instructor position as a freelance English teacher. The interview itself was great, but going to the interview was rather crazy. It started off well. I was on time. I rode the limited express, which was pretty fast and comfortable. I was excited. I wasn't nervous at all for the interview. I was really confident. But then when I got to the station, I got lost. I couldn't find my way. Google Maps wasn't helping. You know how sometimes 90% of the time Google Maps works really well? But then the other 10%, it tells you to turn left. And then you're like, turn left where? It's a dead end. Turn right where? There's a lot of turn rights over there. Where exactly am I supposed to turn? That was what happened to me. And I was freaking out. I was running through the streets of Nagoya because I'd gotten there on time. But then I spent so much time trying to navigate my way that I used up all that time. The interview was supposed to be 7:45 in the evening. And it was 7:44 and I was still several blocks away and I didn't know which way to go. And I was like running. The reason why I was freaking out is because in Japanese culture, being late is a no-no. Like they tell you and company orientations that you do not want to be late. If you want to make a good first impression with the Japanese, do not ever be late. And I took that to heart and I was like, oh my god, I'm late. And I couldn't even call because my phone kept freezing. Finally, I got to the interview office and I made my apologies. Thankfully, they were very understanding and they reassured me, you know what? It happens because this place is very hard to find, apparently. I'm like, okay. But still, I started the interview being really like this. But everything turned out okay, somewhat, because I got an email from them last night and they were happy to offer me a position as a freelance English instructor. Does that mean that I'm leaving my current job? No, at least not immediately. My contract is up to March 2024. So I'm gonna finish that contract and then I'm not gonna recontract anymore because I'm moving back to Iga City to be with my family. This position is really more of a part-time thing and it's something that I can do after school hours, and it's just a way for me to, one, make extra money, two, just expand my options because I've been thinking about going freelance anyway. One of the major advantages of being a freelance English teacher is I get to have more control of my time. I have more flexibility that way, and because I can teach remotely, as in I can teach online, I don't even have to, you know, spend so much time commuting. So that's gonna be a big plus. That's update number one. Update number two, one of my bicycles was stolen. I left my bike at its usual parking area at the train station in Sioux City, and I went on vacation to be with my family, and I was away for a month. I got back there September 1 and my bike was just gone, and that bicycle, it had two locks on it. Okay, it had two locks and it was in a designated, it was in a proper parking space. There was a parking attendant. There's like 100 bicycles that's always parked there any given time, and you know, I figured, what are the odds that somebody is gonna choose to steal my bike? Well, somebody did choose to steal my bike. So that sucks. And 5 days ago, I went to the police station and filed a proper police report. And yeah, but I don't really have any hope of them finding my bike because, again, I was away for a month. And I last saw my bicycle August 4. I noticed that it was missing September 1. It could have been gone August 5 for all I knew, right? So I don't really hold much hope for that, but who knows, right? I'm hoping that my insurance can cover it. If you want to make me feel better, you can subscribe to my Patreon page or buy my music. Speaking of music, okay, update number 3 before I stop this video. My latest single, Natsu Yasumi, is out. It's online. You can stream it everywhere. You can buy it on my website. You can buy it on Bandcamp. Links will be in the description box below. Okay, and if you want to make me feel better about my lost bicycle, if you want to make me feel better about my stolen bicycle, please consider buying my music or subscribing to my Patreon, or at the very least subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment below, and yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, I have a problem, and that is I can't find my bicycle anywhere. I checked my usual parking space. That space tends to get crowded with other people's bikes, so the parking attendants do often move the bicycles around. Obviously, they can't undo the locks without destroying the locks, but they do rearrange the bikes to accommodate as many bicycles as possible. So it's not really surprising for me to not find my bike at first. But I went back there and I checked and I can't find it. I couldn't find it. And now I'm thinking, well, did I actually decide to park somewhere else and just forgot about it because it's been a month? And I thought, okay, maybe I did, but where?